Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 24th of July 2024. So small cap surge on short squeeze, and Ethereum outperforms BTC as ETFs launch. So more control by having the ETFs in there. Bad macro news was good rate cut news and $1 billion traded in Ethereum ETFs. You don't own it, it's just speculation on the direction. US stocks were mixed and major indices finished off with mild losses as focus turned to the earnings season. Economic news today, we've got all of the flash news today, as certainly in the morning. Then we go to manufacturing at 9 a.m, then back to flash, and then US flash in the afternoon, followed by new home sales. So quite a bit of news out today. Can be very choppy with the flash news, so be warned for this morning's trading session. Could be quite a volatile session there. Right, let's move along, have a look at these losses from yesterday and kick off with the Dow. So yesterday, another quietish day for the Dow. Market sideways, didn't take out the low yesterday, but it has done overnight. Prices trading below yesterday's low as we look at the chart. So look at this in more detail. Yesterday we were very choppy again in the cash markets, very strange behaviour. Sold off before the close, and then overnight we took out yesterday's low, which is this one here, not this one. So markets tested this, and we've had a bit of a bounce off the S1, and we're trying to make our way back now. So it'll be interesting to see if the market can rally off this. But in the daily chart there, we were holding, but testing yesterday's low and below it to bring the market back as I'm recording. In the German DAX, we had another up day, but the market ran into some selling, which can be seen there with the S supply coming into the market. Prices are trading above the 50 EMA at the moment, just holding there. So again, in more detail, yesterday the market was very choppy in the first part of the session, but then broke out to the upside. Prices pulling back and then back up before the close of the Dow. Market's gap lower, it's already filled the gap, and now sideways to lower as well. So watch yesterday's low for this market, see if prices retest this. If they do, it could go lower there. In the S&P 500 in a sideways trend, but just like the Dow, yesterday the market made a rising low, but overnight it's retested it. So something's happening overnight as we gapped lower there as well. We've not filled the gap yet on the S&P, but you can see their prices coming back towards the low there. Had a shakeout there in the last hour or so. But yesterday the market trading up off the DP and pulling back and failing to close back above the high into the close of the US session there. But more importantly, what's happening here, as I've just mentioned, is this low needs to be taken back out, and prices moving back to the upside there. FT100, certainly a defined trading range there. Now you can see that sideways channel for the FT100, not doing a lot at the moment. And in the 30-minute chart, prices moving up, then they sold off in the afternoon, traded sideways into the main Dow, and again we gapped down, but we've bought back into this market and we're not traded below yesterday's low yet, so finding a bit of support there as well. In the US dollar, continuing to move to the upside, bit of red overnight, but yesterday a surprise and more or less shock for me, because the metals prices were allowed to hold. So let's have a look at those. So yesterday for silver, prices being held at the $29 level. You can see there. Very, very surprised by this. Thought we'd have actually broken that 28.64 level and moved lower, but there's still time. But yesterday you can see them buying back in here, and then in the afternoon also a lot of volume there to try and support the price to continue to keep it moving to the upside after yesterday's morning shakeout. We're above the DP, we're above the close at the moment. We just need to get back above yesterday's high if this market is going to continue to move to the upside. Meanwhile, in gold, also moving to the upside there. Again, you can see demand coming in for yesterday, and in the 30-minute charts, where we're up as well, and continuing that same theme in the overnight Asian market. Prices above the high though, unlike silver. So in the gold-silver ratio, an interesting picture here actually. If I just widen this out a bit, you'll see that for the last few days the gold-silver ratio has failed to stay on the highs, and overnight still green, but the interesting thing is it's not actually closed above the previous highs there, so there maybe we are starting to see a bit of a turn in the silver price, and prices once again being allowed to move higher. Meanwhile, in the Far East and the US or dollar price, London LBMA price, we've got 29.06 and 32.66, so that's $3.60 difference there. So the spread's narrowed a bit, still way above though any sort of parity between the two. Okay, let's have a look at yesterday's 2-minute DAX. So yesterday prices were volatile, as can be seen in the pre-market session. 1 minute we were up, then we were down, then we were up. And again, as I mentioned before, this is a bit of a theme at the moment for this market, as it's the school holes, summer holes. You can see there we had a short, market moving lower. We've got that 200 MA in the way there. We've gone through the high and the close, but that 200 MA and also support to the left is likely to find support, and that's precisely what happened. The market traded sideways and then eventually broke out, and we came back and had another struggle with the high and then another potential sell signal there. Price is trading down to that 200 MA, and that's not good news because we've already had prices sideways here. We've already come off the 200 MA there, and unless the market breaks through convincingly to the downside, then we're likely to see this potential trade as a loss, and that's precisely what happened as the market found support and came back, but unfortunately didn't give us a potential buy signal. So the market started to move higher, traded sideways for a bit at the resistance there once it got back through the high. All of the averages in the right order, and then prices moving to the upside. As can be seen there through the mid-morning, up through the R1 there, and then prices drifting back with the Dow futures all the way back to the 200 MA, this time going through it, and then we get into the Dow session, which we saw was very choppy, and it was the same for the German DAX as well, which you can see there had a potential buy. Market failed to move higher as the Dow was up and down, then a potential sell that traded down to the scalp. We had the news, market sideways, and then just sideways. We had another potential short. This failed to be filled as the market hit the stop before it filled the entry price. And then finally another potential sell there that went down to the scalp before it too turned around and moved back to the upside. So just to again reiterate what I've said over the last few days, the markets currently are choppy, which you'd expect for this time of the year. And a quick look at the overnight picture. The market already sideways there, not much movement at all, with close to the low. If the market's going to test it, it'll be interesting to see if it comes off it, so watch this area just in case it does. And if we have a look there, you can see that on the upside we've got the 200 MA in the way, the close, the DP, plus all of the psychological levels before we get anywhere near yesterday's high if the market does turn around and move higher. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see how the markets play out today as we head into those earnings and see what happens. So have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.